good afternoon. My name is Kenrick Brooks here at Country Boy Travels 206. Thank you for joining me. The 206 represents all 206 countries and territories that I will visit along this journey. So thank you for watching. Please share, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. Also, just let me know in the comments what you think about the video. What do you like? Today we're going to be talking about the first week here in Curacao. It has been an amazing journey down here. I wanted to give everybody a sense of what do they need before they left home. What do they need when they get here, and also what do they need, some of the just good and bad here along this journey so far. So let's begin. All right, so I want to start out with the things you should do before you leave. Of course, I recommend as first thing is to get vaccinated. Of course, that's that extra layer of protection as you're traveling. Before boarding to the U.S., you're going to need to fill out for Curacao an electronic embarkation card, and also, of course, have a COVID test. Now, some of the COVID tests you're able to get at the airport. I flew out of Miami, and they do have a COVID testing facility there that you can take and get the results the same day. Of course, you just need to show up a little bit early, just to make sure that you have enough time. It took me about 30 minutes to get that done. Also, you got to log into the Curacao Tourist Board and fill out the passenger locator card, or PLC. When you arrive at the customs, they're going to need to see that PLC card. When you also arrive, you have to schedule another COVID test 3 days from the day that you arrive. It's in the instructions that the COVID test, your third day COVID test, needs to be done before you get there and show it to customs. The customs person did not ask for mine, but that doesn't mean that the next person won't. I would go to Google Maps and check out the different locations to make sure that it's close to your facility or where you're going to be staying. I chose something that wasn't close to where I stayed, but because I went with ADC, that's the main company that is doing the test. They allowed me to go and do it, take the test at another location, and it's $20 for that. All right, beaches. Let's talk about some of the beaches that's around here. So I've explored several beaches here. I'm gonna go with the most popular, just to go ahead and get that out of the way. You got Mambay Beach. You got Parrot Bay, which is right along the beach. It's nice sandy beach, and Parrot Bay, of course, is attached to a restaurant and also attached to a resort. Mambay Beach, that one is a lot of tourists, a lot of restaurants, a lot of shops, but both of them are crowded. So if you don't mind the crowd, if you don't mind a lot of people, then this is great for you. And the nightlife there, they have a very active nightlife on Mambay Beach. For me, I've been visiting and staying mostly where the local beaches are. Now, you may have to go half a meter or so to get beyond the little rocks, but once you get past the little rocks, it'll open up into nice sandy, clear turquoise water. That is just amazing. I've been out there both in the morning and in the evening, and also did some night swimming. Um, and it's great. Normally they have like a little small restaurant, local restaurant, that is real affordable, for you to eat. The food, uh, the food so far has been pretty amazing. I ate when I went down to Mumbai Beach. I ate at uh, Boca. It had paella. It was good. The flavors was there. To me, the fish was a little bit overcooked, and the octopus was overcooked. But other than that, the flavors was there. Salt water. That restaurant has been the best by far. I recommend the snapper. It was very tender. It melted in your mouth. They had some spicy sauce to go with it. That was amazing. It just added another layer of flavor to it. And if you get the meal, it'll come with a fish ball. And the first time I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a hush puppy. I'm not really too particular with hush puppies. But the next time I went, they told me to try the fish balls there. And I ate it, and oh man, it was amazing. And when you add that spice on top of it, ooh, mm, and see, the spice is not like spicy hot fire in your mouth type of deal. It's really subtle. It goes along with your meal. It's very good. Um, Also, so far I've seen here the two types of liquors that are made here on the island is a blue rum and a green rum. Um, just make sure that you mix them with a drink, get it in a mixed drink, and you won't be disappointed. If you try to just take shots of it, oh man, it's like taking NyQuil, especially on the green rum. It's like taking NyQuil. Don't do it to yourself. Mix it with a drink. It definitely tastes a lot better. Let's see, the markets. So I found a couple of local markets. You got to remember that a lot of items are imported. I've been to both the local grocery store and the local markets. The grocery store has, a lot of international international items, international flavors. So regardless of wherever you come in the world, you can get something that you're familiar with. But I prefer the local stuff that may have been grown out of somebody's garden. They picked it and they're over here selling it at the market. It was good. And the fish, man, if you want local fish, now this it pretty much the only way that you could get it any fresher is if you went out there and fished for yourself. Normally the fishermen are along the side of the road, and they have like morning hours, 8 to 12, because they get the fish for the fishermen in the morning, by 12, and it's been sitting out there. So the earlier, the better. The earlier you can get, the better. I like the one that is a little bit further from me. I like him because they have more variety of fish. They have also shrimp that you could purchase. So that one to me is the best. Um, doesn't The fishmen don't have an address, so I can't really give you an address in the link. Maybe I can do like a location pin and see if I can put it in the bio, or put it in a video. Other than that, just remember the grocery stores, if you buy name brand, all of it is imported, so you're gonna have a little bit higher price because of the import tax. Transportation. Cars are recommended. I haven't gotten a car yet. The reason why I haven't gotten a car yet is because one, I'm just trying to walk, get some exercise, but then two, you see a lot more whenever you're walking. You can engage a lot more. I noticed, of course, a lot more things by walking. Hence how I found like the Fish Man and some other little local markets. But I was talking on Facebook to one of my friends that had only they came here before and stayed in a resort, and was saying that it was very expensive just to stay in the cost was a lot more expensive to be on the resorts. That is true, and you also are going to get like a standardized meal. Even if you come and stay on the resort, or you want to do an Airbnb, or stay in one of the boutique hotels, that is definitely recommended, because you get more of a local feel. You get, of course, local prices on some of these restaurants that are just as great as if you was on the resort. So I personally would recommend a boutique hotel, or maybe an Airbnb or something to that effect, so that you can really integrate and get that local experience. But I get it, if you don't want to cook, if you don't want to do any of that, then the resorts are just as amazing, and you're gonna have plenty of time to relax and just enjoy the beautiful water. There's a lot of great energy in that water, and and that's why I go down there every morning and evening. I feel so much better, so much refreshed when I'm coming out of the water. Last but not least, talk about the Peace Index. So the Peace Index is created by a research university there in Australia. Because Curacao is not a country, it's a territory, I'm going to use the Netherlands as their Peace Index, because I feel is really similar. But for those that don't know, the Global Peace Index score is a composite index measuring the peacefulness of a country, and it's made up of 23 quantitative and qualitative indicators, each weighed on a scale of 1 to 5. The lower the score, the more peaceful the country is. And out of 163 countries, and remember, I'm going to go to all the countries and the territories, which makes it 206. Out of the 63 countries, Netherlands, or Curacao, is number 22 out of 163 as of 2021. In context, the United States is ranked 117 in 2021. And that's it for the week wrap up of Curacao. This week I'm gonna go out and get licensed to dive and begin to explore some diving that is in the area. Also, just gonna kind of relax and figure out some more of these videos that I need to edit, and just enjoy the moment each day. Each day that I'm out here, each day in the beach, each day exploring the different beaches and different areas. Next week, I'm gonna jump over to the other two islands, because they call this the ABC Islands. So I'm gonna go to the A and the B Islands. So look forward to that, and also look forward to me exploring the west side of the island. I look forward to engaging and learning more about that part of the island. But that is it for today. Good. Remember to like, subscribe, share, comment, tell a friend. As I journey around the world, I look forward to sharing as much information with you as possible.